I'm Adeline and I survived junior high. This is how I did it. In middle school, a lot of people are new to social media. So you're gonna start hearing tons about internet safety. Your parents or teachers may talk to you about things like not talking to strangers online or don't give out too much personal information. While this can get annoying and repetitive, it's important to take this stuff seriously because it really does matter in the long run. So you've just made an Instagram. You're excited to be connected with everybody, share cool pictures with your followers, and maybe get Insta famous. But then some not so cool things can start happening. So let's talk about it. Number 1, social media sometimes seems like the best place to just let your emotions fly free. However, more often than not, this just gets messy. There are people out there who say have a bad day, and the first person they want to tell is Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook, because it makes them feel better to have that instant gratification of 30 to 40 people, however many followers they have, that pay attention to their posts, comment, oh, you're gonna get through this, oh, you're gonna have like a better day tomorrow, stuff like that. However, this can also really backfire because your followers aren't getting the whole context of what's going on in your situation. They weren't there in your day-to-day life. More often than not, the majority of our followers aren't people that are truly close to us. This can lead to people gossiping or bullying. So if you feel the need to post something emotional, wait about 24 hours or so to think over if this is really something that's worth putting out there. Number 2, FOMO, also known as the fear of missing out. We've all experienced this at one point or another. Social media allows people to create the illusion of a perfect life filled with lots of adventure. When we're hanging out with people, we might be doing something fun, but we look online and we're worried that we're not having as much fun as the next guy. And this all comes from us wanting to feel like we belong. Most of what we see on social media involves Photoshop and filters. Also, a lot of these influencers we see, they are way older than us. They were once in middle school, they looked like us, and truth be told, they put a lot of work to make a fake image of themselves online. So it's not realistic that we compare ourselves to these people. Number 3, comparisons. A lot of anxiety and depression comes out of social media. It's important to remember the positives that we have in our lives as we scroll through, and to remember the false sense of reality that social media brings. You are great just the way you are. Number 4, a false sense of reality. A photo shoot I did gained a lot of traction online. The pictures were posted with no context other than that they were my senior photos. As I was reading through the comments, I realized that people were assuming my reality. They were saying things like, oh, she's so lucky to have 3 horses. She lives in such an amazing area. But the truth is, I had some nice people lend me those horses, and I live in suburbs, not beautiful rolling hills and all the other things that were pictured in those photos. Now, I didn't mean for people to assume that, and that just shows the conclusions our brains jump to when we see other people's lives on social media. There are people out there, though, that want you to believe they're living a way better life than they actually are. There's a company that has a jet specifically for photo shoots. You can pay to have a photographer take your picture on this plane and make it look like you're living a $1 million life. But in reality, you're not flying anywhere. They then take to social media and make it look like you're going on some lavish vacation. This can make us feel unhappy with our own lives, and probably the people posting it aren't very happy with their own lives if they feel the need to create this whole big illusion online. If the people you're following on social media are making you feel down about yourself, it's time to change things up. Why it matters? Social media is a part of our lives one way or another in this day and age, so it's important that we make the best of it. The bottom line, social media can be a positive element in our lives. It's just important that we remember our own realities, and we're proud of them. On to our action steps. Number 1, take the internet safety you learn in school seriously. No matter how annoying it gets, it's important in the long run that we stick to these rules. Number 2, remember that not everything is as it appears on social media. It's important that we're in tune with our own realities. Number 3, you are good enough. No matter how you think you compare to others on social media, do things that make you forget to check your phone. Our final step, live your own life. Stop watching other people's lives go by on your screens.